it was a fantastic win. What went right for Acend today?
I feel like like we learned two things about confidence and our communication during officials against Vivo Keyd. Those were the only things that we actually like talked about like during these last few days. We focused on them. We executed like the things we talked about, and it was a really smooth victory.
And I mean, you came into this game with only a day's break and only a day's preparation after playing that last map yesterday. How did that affect your preparation?
Not so much. We knew, like NV they like to, like anti-strat a lot. But other than that, I actually kind of feel like they played like really simple Valorant. So I just knew, like we just have to play our own game, and we knew it's going to be enough. We didn't have to do anything special today.
And do you think, I mean, yesterday as well, having to replay that map, do you think that was the right call?
I really don't know what to comment on that because it was just such a mess. I'm just glad we got it, like we got it over with, and we can just now continue on with with the normal routines that we have here in Berlin.
And cNed tweeted that sort of you were getting some adverse reactions from both the key players and some of the Brazilian fans. How has that impacted you personally?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of, like in a lose-lose situation. Like we win, we have an advantage. We lose, it's embarrassing to lose from an advantage. And then, I just don't know how to put it. Like we were on our nerves. Like we didn't know, like how to just like do things. I mean, it was a hectic day yesterday, and I'm just glad it's over and done with.
I'll bring it back to the game now. You took a timeout that stopped the sort of loss streak that you were having on Bind. You were 9-3 ahead at the half. What conversations were you having to get yourselves back on track?
We just wanted to be like more vocal and like more active, like search for flanks and like search for picks at the start because we knew, like we were like we had the momentum before, we just needed to get it back. So we just wanted some more communication, like be a lot more active, and we got secured the back for that one.
And you were playing in a studio today rather than being on the stage. Do you miss the stage, and what sort of differences are there?
I feel like like when you play from the hotel, I feel like like you don't really get like that distracted. I think you have a lot more like focus when you play in hotel. But then stage, like it brings like extra adrenaline. So it's kind of like half and half. Of course, preferably I would be playing on stage, but Riot has done an excellent job here. Like with the hotel rooms here where we play from.
Yeah, fully agree. And I mean, this for you guys, this is a big win. Was this series Acend at their best, or is there more to come from you guys?
There's 100%, like we're a team that like we adapt and overcome, and there's things that we can do. Like always, we know like we can do better, and we know about the things that we need to do better to excel. So this is not peak Acend. This is just like the start of it.
Exciting times, and you've got such a world-class talent in cNed in your team, and he showed up big time in some clutch situations today. What's it like playing alongside him, especially as the IGL in the team?
I mean, it still amazes me after about like 9-10 months of playing with cNed. It's still like it's just flabbergasting and mouth opening when you just see the man like just winning 1v3s and 1v2s, hitting some insane shots. I don't know. It's really nice to play with our Mehmet.
Would you say he's the best duelist in the world?
I don't know about duelist, but I really feel like like he's the like the best Jett. Like just thinking about like the Jett mechanics. I feel like he's the best at it, and also like ulting. But his Jett mechanics, like what he can do on the agent, is just something that most other Jetts just cannot do.
And his stage wasn't too bad either. Looking at the seeding for the rest of the tournament, all the EMEA representatives have taken the first seed. What do you think the EMEA is getting right that other regions aren't?
I mean, I feel like EU, you know, like we have a lot of players, you know, like NA has a lot of, you know, like previous like superstars coming from CS and other games to the teams. I feel like EU just, you know, like we have the hunger. We have a lot more, you know, not so renowned players in Valorant. So I feel like we just have the hunger and the motivation that really brings us together to like make the best teams.
And looking ahead to the next round, who do you want to face and who do you want to avoid?
Mm, I mean, it's kind of easy now because we avoid all the EU teams, so we just get international teams, which I like. I don't mind facing against anyone in the tournament.